everyone, long time no see. I am so sorry I have been gone again. I just got really busy just with life and everything, but I am going to come back in full swing. We have the catalog is launching in less than a month. The current catalog is retiring. We have tons of retiring products. We as demonstrators got to pre-order some product from the new catalog, so that's going to be coming to me tomorrow actually. So I'll be filming another video showing you guys all the goodies, giving you guys an opportunity to get some of the new goodies yourself, and just really get back in the swing of things. Having the new catalog launch really sparked my enthusiasm again. So not that I wasn't enthusiastic about crafting and card making and Stampin' Up before, but we all get into those ruts where I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy, I'm so tired, I just can't bring it out of me to sit down and make videos. So that's kind of what happened and where I was. But I am 100% committed, coming back full force, full swing to bring you guys some awesome stuff. So for today's video, I'm going to be using up some leftovers from the April paper pumpkin. So the April paper pumpkin was a little wreath, a spring wreath is really what it was. And we're going to be using some of the leftover pieces from that and the stamp set to create a card. I'm actually going to do a Mother's Day card. Today is Mother's Day. This one I made a little bit ago and I accidentally smudged the, or smeared the ink because I didn't let it dry long enough. But this is basically the card that we're going to be making for today. These are all of the supplies that we're going to be using for today. And to start off, we're going to be using just one ink pad. This is the Whisper White, and Paper Pumpkin, you got a Stampin' Spot of Very Vanilla. You could use that as well. They're both craft inks, craft pigment inks, so you can use either. It doesn't really matter. We're going to be using some regular adhesive, our dimensionals, obviously, and what else? So we're going to be using this little piece. So I decided to rip apart my office and rearrange my, rearrange everything. So my crafting space, my office, this whole room basically that I film everything in is completely rearranged, and there's just kind of stuff everywhere right now. But we're going to be using this little tag. Let me pop these guys out really fast. Okay, I should have done that before, but I totally did not. Okay, so we're going to be using this little tag guy, and this came with Paper Pumpkin. We're also going to be using two pieces of the ribbon that came with Paper Pumpkin. So I have one that is, how big is this piece? Let's see. It's about 5.5 inches. And then I have a smaller piece that is probably about 3.5 inches. So you just need two pieces. I did my entire Paper Pumpkin first, and then I actually made this sample card and kind of cut in half the leftovers that I had, and then kind of worked with it from that way. But you can obviously do it however you want. I just used my leftover. So I did use I did my ribbon with my Paper Pumpkin, and I still had this left over. So don't feel like you can't do both, because I definitely did. This is a piece of craft that is from Paper Pumpkin as well. So I just cut a little piece of it. We're going to be using that. And then I had a couple of these paper flowers left over, so we're going to use those. Obviously, we're going to use the stamp set. I'm going to use the Happy Mother's Day. I think that'll fit on here. Yeah. So I'm going to use Happy Mother's Day. And then for our paper, so we are going to be using 3 different colors of paper today. We are going to be using a piece of Rich Razzleberry that is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and this is going to be our card base. Then we have a second piece of Rich Razzleberry, which is cut at 4 3/4 by 3.5. We have a piece of Basic Black, which is cut at 5 inches by 3 3/4. And a piece of Whisper White, which is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. So all of those dimensions will be on the coordinating blog post with this card, which is the first link in the description box below. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so I also forgot that you're going to need this, oh crap, I cannot remember the name, I can never remember the name of this punch. It's the flower, I don't know. I'll put the name of it on the screen and in the coordinating blog post. But you're also going to need this, and we're going to use that with our little craft piece. So I'm going to set that off to the side just for a second. I'm going to start off with my tag just because it is craft ink that we're using. So it definitely stays wet longer. So I want to do that first to get that out of the way, get it nice and off to the side drying so that we can give it as long as possible to dry. And I'm just going to take my little tag, I inked it up, and I'm just going to center it as best as I can. Try and get it as straight as possible. Perfect. And then to try to avoiding touching the ink as much as possible, I'm going to just take this, I'm going to set it off to the side over where I know I'm not going to be able to touch it and mess it up like I did with my other one. So now what I'm going to do is we can go ahead and use this. We're going to use our punch and our little piece of scrap of craft cardstock. This isn't actually craft cardstock. I don't know what this is. I want to say, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm guessing it's probably crumb cake of some kind, but I don't know what exactly. But anyways, this was just a little piece that I trimmed down, and you can definitely make this fit. So you can get all 3 flowers out of this one little piece. You just kind of have to finagle it to get it in the perfect spot. So you just have to move it around a little bit, and you are able to get all 3 flowers to punch out of this. So okay, and it is a little bit harder because it is thicker paper. Where did flower down? Okay, so this is pretty much done for me. I'm not going to keep that as a scrap. Alrighty, let me move this stuff out of the way. So now what I want to go ahead and do is take our piece of rich raspberry. You're also going to need just some regular Scotch tape. I forgot to mention that as well. And you know what? I think I'm going to do a vertical card. Vertical? Vertical. That's vertical, right? This is I don't know. I'm going to do my card this way. Landscape. We'll call it landscape. Just to mix it up a little bit and give you guys another option. So I'm going to take my ribbon, and this is my smaller piece of rich raspberry. And I'm going to put it to the left, but I'm not putting it all the way to the side. That's probably about 1 inch because I just want our tag to be our focal point. And if you can imagine, it's going to go right about there. So I think that's probably good. So I'm just going to, whoops, flip this over, and we're going to be using the cheater method. Ooh, if I can get my tape to stick right. We're going to use the cheater method and just tape this down just like that. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. So now this card is super simple. So now we really do need our tag, and I'm positive it has not had enough time to dry yet. So I'm going to go ahead and just take my heat tool, and I'm going to go ahead and dry it. So I'm going to use my little weeding tool here that I have for my Cricut, and just kind of allow this to help me. I don't have my acrylic block on here, or my acrylic pieces on here right now, because like I said, I was tearing apart my desk, and I haven't put those back on yet. So acrylic's not going to warp like it usually does when we use the heat tool. So our little piece is definitely dry now. And what I'm going to do is take my smaller piece of ribbon, and I'm just going to feed it through this little tiny hole. Your ribbon's probably going to fray a little bit like mine just did. And all you need to do, where are my good scissors? Okay. I'm telling you guys, if you guys saw my craft room right now, you would think I was crazy. Which reminds me, I am actually filming. I've filmed some stuff just to show you guys the process of me rearranging everything. And then at the very end, or the very end of that video, I'm going to do an actual tour of my room and show you guys in depth where all my stuff is and all that kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to take the bottom ribbon, or the bottom half, and slide it under that ribbon, and I'm just going to tie a simple knot because I don't have a ton of leftover ribbon that I can really do a bow or anything. So I'm just going to do that. get that little fuzzy out of the way. See, isn't that so darling? I love it. Okay, so now we just need to figure out where we want all of our little flower pieces to go. And I have these little yellow ones too that were from our paper pumpkin kit. So come here, little guy. Maybe I'll tuck that one under there. That one can go kind of up there. That one down there. Actually, I'm gonna flip these two. Cool, I like that. So now I'm just gonna take my adhesive and actually I'm going to use, for this big one, I want to use a dimensional just because it's fun. Get a little pop of something there. These little yellow ones, they are very see-through, so you will see a little bit of the adhesive. On this one, I used the smaller flower and put it on top, but I mean, it doesn't bother me so much that I feel like I really need to do that, so I'm not going to do it on this one. After I did it on the last one, I was like, you know, it doesn't make that big of a difference. So, there's that. What I was going to tell you guys, I was mentioning the new catalog coming out earlier, and I wanted to let you guys know that I will be getting, today is Sunday, it's actually Mother's Day today, so I will be getting my first shipment of catalogs in the mail tomorrow. My package is scheduled for delivery tomorrow, and I will be getting my first shipment of the new catalogs to send out to customers tomorrow. So if you guys don't have a demonstrator already and you want a catalog, it's awesome. You can't start ordering from the new catalog until June 1st, but you can at least get it in your hands, get an idea of what you want, start your wish list, all of that kind of stuff. If you're super impatient like I am, you can actually become a demonstrator and you get to pre-order some of the goodies in the catalog already. And so that's what I'm getting tomorrow. I'm getting my pre-order along with some catalogs to hand out to you guys. So if you guys are interested in getting a new annual catalog, go to my website. You can actually just go to the coordinating blog post, which is the first link down below, and that'll take you straight to my website. Once you get to my website, there's a tab at the very top and it says contact me. You can go there and there's a form, or if you scroll down a little bit, there's my email address. You can either email me directly, you can fill out that form. It doesn't matter one way or the other. I still get it regardless. So you can just send me a quick little message and say, hey, I would really like a new annual catalog. Can you send one to me? And I'll get one out to you right away. They're completely free to you guys. Because this is the first annual catalog release since I've been a demonstrator, I am giving them out free. I'm paying for the catalog and for the shipping and handling, which, let me tell you, is not very cheap. But I figured I would go ahead and do it. So if you guys are interested, please go over to my website, like I said, send me an email, fill out the little contact form, either way, and I will get one right out to you. Okay, that's my little spiel. Now let's finish up this card. So now we're going to take our piece of basic black cardstock. I'm just going to flip this over. And I really should have done this before I added all of the good stuff, but I wasn't thinking as usual. Okay. So let me, well, my watch is going off. Sorry, guys. I am so happy to be back into crafting and getting back into the swing of things. Like I said, I just got so busy. Life got so hectic and busy there for a little bit. And not that I've really slowed down a whole heck of a lot, but I'm kind of reprioritizing things and making sure that I am very aware of where I want my priorities to be, and stamping and making videos for you guys, Stampin' Up, that definitely needs to be one of my top priorities. And so I am going to make it my goal to stick to a good schedule. The other thing is, when I first started making videos, so I just layered the basic black. Now I'm layering the Whisper White. But anyways, when I first started making videos, I set a goal to post 5 times a week, and at least 3 of those be videos. That is honestly, I would love to do that, but right now it's just not realistic for me. These little flowers are wanting to come up a little bit, so I'm gonna add a little bit more adhesive. Anyways, that's just not realistic in my life right now. So I am going to commit to posting at least one video a week. I'm hoping to do 2, but I don't want to commit to that and then not fulfill my commitment. So I'm just folding my piece of rich raspberry in half, and then I'm going to use dimensionals again, I think. But anyways, so I am going to commit to posting 4 times. Whew! I'm going to commit to posting 1 video a week. Most of the time, I'm planning on doing at least 2 videos a week, but it'll just really depend. I only want to commit to 1 because I know that I can definitely hold up to that. So just so you guys know, I will be back, but I'm going to be on a more limited schedule, something that I know that I can realistically uphold. So anyways, there is our finished card. I love this one. It's so simple and easy. And we really use, I mean, all of the product that we used was from this month's Paper Pumpkin, aside from all of the cardstock, because this month's Paper Pumpkin was a project, it wasn't cards. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I really, really love this card. I personally don't have my mother with me anymore, so I won't be giving this to my mom, but I'm going to be giving it to one of the awesome mothers that's in my life. So I hope that all of you mothers out there have a fantastic, super amazing Mother's Day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this project. I'm so excited to be back in full swing, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!